Comedians hug people for a living. Yeah, we tell jokes, but there's a lot of hugs. There's very few estuaries like right after a comedy show. All walks of life are hugging and smiling. Human unity is so obvious right after a comedy show. I wish I could tell CNN. As the ball dropped and my show was done, I asked people what they wanted to do for 2016.
You got anything?
No, we're good.
I don't have anything either.
Just got married.
Most wanted to be better to their loved ones.
To be better towards my wife. You have a wonderful one.
Yeah,
Travel
be
more.
better men.
Find love.
Definitely.
Some just appreciated that they got what they wanted. Some slept on the shoulder of someone who wanted to work less.
What do you want to do in 2016?
I just want to work less. He wants to work
Work less? You can do that. You sell some shit. What's that?
You did a very good job.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic. You can feel my knee anytime.
I love your knee.
But
I had 4 more shows to do, and all the family talk made me miss my wife in LA. She couldn't come. Too far of a trip to ask a pregnant woman, especially one that can't drink, in a celebration that revolves around drinking. She would have been super gel.
I work an hour a night. That's my whole life. I don't have. And my wife gets pissed at me. She's like, you just party for a living. I'm like, it's called good planning. Don't get mad at that. It's the same with Europeans, with Americans. They're like, how many languages do you speak? I'm like, 1. They're like, you're stupid. I'm like, no, we plan well. In America, you can drive 3,000 miles and speak the same language. That's good planning. You go to Europe, there's 60 different languages. Can you imagine if you had to word Vermontian and Pennsylvanian and Connecticut? No, we agreed on one language and then we went back to having fun. And that's why America is great. Thank you.
My brother was just up the street, and we both needed brother time. I drove to Albany from outside of New York City, where he dropped his car off from his drive through the mountains. Every time we hung, it's adventure, so I taped it all. He has a flip phone and talks like people wrote letters in the 15th century. Very vague. He really thought that picking him up on the side of the road when he could have just stayed in the parking lot was a good call. That's really him just walking on the street. He immediately digs into what I need to work on.
Hey, brother. Oh, brother.
I watched your video.
What'd you think?
I loved it. Maybe she spelled some of the words correctly though.
Yeah, I can't spell.
I know, but you can look up how to spell it.
I know, but see, that's a whole other rabbit hole.
The word clothes.
I know.
No, but the way you spelled it isn't even at all.
I said cloths, right? I forgot the E.
There's just something about having every part. You put so much like attention into all of it.
I know. It happens all the time to me. It's literally like building a Bentley and just not putting in like the gas pedal.
No, not the gas pedal. More like the knob for the heat.
Right. Yeah.
It's a
Or just
knob.
spelling Bentley wrong.
Right.
Where's the Gotta 87? Embrace who we are and just run with it. There's no other choice.
Yeah, that's right. It's called being on the spectrum. I can't spell or read music. Yeah, whoa. You're like, I can't read music or spell the word restaurant.
What do you want? Hazelnut?
No.
Welcome to Tuggedown. How may I help you?
I want a latte.
Can I get a large latte and a large iced coffee?
Large hot latte.
Yeah.
Whole milk, no sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we don't inform you of our survey process before receipt is handed out, free donut. Okay, ready?
You know what?
It says free donut if we don't inform you of our survey process before receipt is handed out.
Nice.
Shit. All right, dude, just distract him. Let's talk about, I want that donut.
People from the Northeast are aggressive. Money, cash, donuts, yo.
I thought of all the factors of why Northeasterners are such complete assholes. It's because when it gets really cold, the weak die. You know, you go to LA, it's like 65. People are writing blogs. You know, they're sad during a threesome. They're weak. And then you have us, and then the farther north you go to Russia, they're like, I killed your dog. You know, it's just, it gets even crazier.
Okay. I'll start hammering him about how to get to the highway.
Okay, I was gonna go with football.
Well, let's do a double attack.
Okay, yeah.
How are you doing?
How are
Hey,
you?
do you know how far? Are we near the highway?
How to get to the highway?
Yeah.
Yep. You're looking for 90 or 87?
We want to go south.
South of the
87 south. Awesome, thank you.
Is it? Are there? Are you Patriots fans in here? Or Jets fans? What are the fans?
Giants.
Giants
Nice.
fans.
Nice.
What do you think about Odell Beckham and the one-game suspension?
That was all right. You know, it happens. He had a bat pointed at him. Nothing.
I liked.
He lost,
Oh,
that's
he
why
did.
he
That's
lost.
right. He did have the bat pointed at him. I forgot it. That was in practice, though, right? Right? Was that practice? Bro, we're getting this fucking. Was that in practice?
That was right before the game.
Hey, is that donut thing still legit? If you don't tell us about the survey and give us the receipt?
Yeah. Did I not tell you?
Boom.
Sorry.
Boom. No. what-
Donuts.
Donut.
What donut would you like?
What do you like?
Glaze is good.
I'll do a basic glazed.
Glaze.
What is Odell Beckham like? He's got glazed hair. Yes. Now I feel bad. Like I am interested in what he says. He seems like a cool guy.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Odell Beckham has glazed hair.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you want to go to a comedy show in Nyack tonight, or is that too far? My brother's doing a comedy show. I'll put you on the list.
Oh yeah.
Kind of.
I would, but I'm not really good at comedy.
You're.
All right, well, cheers, brother. Thank you.
See ya. He's not good at comedy. Dude, I like that guy.
I like that guy a lot. By the way, saying you're not good at comedy got a big laugh, which... My drive to Seattle the week before with my wife had a very different vibe. Very beautiful and hopeful.
That you can see both ends.
Because usually you can't see that, right?
No, I have never. I've only seen one end and then the other end disappears into a cloud. Oh, it's coming out really well now. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see
A lot
it.
of pipe, a lot of pipe, a lot of pipe. It's a truck, and now it's a fucking
You see it?
rainbow. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
it's
not looking at it 'cause I'm driving. I'm just holding the phone out.
Good.
Yeah, I was looking at, like, you know, they have like the curve arrow thing, and it says like MPH 35. Amy and I were laughing on a drive where it's like, if you were from another culture, you'd be like, oh, that means there's been 35 mended penis heads. Because it literally looks like a broken dick. You're like, that's a squiggly dick. Like they all just look like broken.
I always want to drop balls on him.
One thing about
Always.
driving a lot is you see a lot of signs. One thing about taping a lot of stuff in your life, you can go back and realize things weren't how you remember. Apparently, Amy didn't love that joke. Oh my God. Look at how bigoted this city is. It says if you have a broken penis, you have to exit here. No laughs? You don't like that one?
I'm getting real sick of the broken penis arrow.
Well, I know someone who loves it.
I just always picture like one day I would love to, hypothetically, I would like someone to go through the marker like down a whole highway. Just
Yeah.
be like somebody finally did it.
Do you think that, why is there so many fucking street signs? Like every minute, it's like, there's a curve coming.
Well, down in Georgia they have like no rubbernecking. I didn't even know what rubbernecking was.
That's when you look at shit.
Yeah, like
It's literally like, don't be curious.
it's like no, it's called no rubbernecking zone.
That means don't be curious about the world around you. Like you're not allowed to do this.
Yield sign's like the stop sign stoner brother that never got his life together. You know, the stop sign's like stop. You're like, yes sir, good message. You go to a yield sign, you're like, what do I do? He's like, just like slow down a little.
It's a deer bouncing in the air. It's like obviously it's deer crossing.
Yeah.
But if it's just this picture of a deer leaping and it just says crossing underneath, like Xing, like what do I?
Yeah, literally, like foreigners would be like,
Oh, they celebrate the wonder of the deer here.
Deer crossing? There's so many of those up here. It's like deer crossing next 3/5 of a mile. How the fuck does anyone know where they cross? They're giant squirrels. They have no idea that horrible vision. They're just like, woo! Like, they don't know where the fuck they're going. They don't know where they're going. Deer crossing next to 1.6 miles. After that, they don't cross it. They know what.
Oh, year of the deer. Or like, it'll be like a question mark with an arrow. Like, question mark is for like tourist center.
Yeah.
So there'll be a sign with a question mark and just an arrow underneath it pointing up at the question mark, meaning like keep going ahead. I look at that thing and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
What would you guess?
I don't know. These people don't. They're atheists.
Right. It's like we don't know what's up there. Okay, now my brain starts to obsess. Why do we have so many goddamn signs? This one is a martini glass. What is that? No brunch for newly divorced women? This sign lets us know UPS thinks it has a huge dick. Pull over and compare with FedEx.
Pulled over in the mountains. Cop came up and she was like, do you know how fast you're going? I was like, as fast as I can. She was like, what? Well, officer, I don't know if you're aware of the situation, but I saw a sign back there that said falling rock zone. So thanks for alerting me to the horrifying situation. I'm trying to get up over 100. I don't know if this baby can do it, but I'm getting up there. She was like, no, you have to slow down in the falling rock zone. I'm like, ma'am, no disrespect, but I've done the math on this thing. The slower I go, the higher the probability that I die in a Donkey Kong related incident. So let's get the hell out of here.
It's just too. Until we can control people's urges, that'll be like if that. See that tower up there?
Yeah.
What if it becomes like an urge tower? Or like we have urge towers that can, like, if you're within them, it's safer, crime's way down, but it controls your urge. Like you don't want to like pipe out chicks and like control like the urge to shop or buy. Like it's like, yeah, you actually pay more to live in an urge tower area. Like, yes, please control my urges. I mean, Beebs is impressive. Look at those hawks.
Why all the signs? Does the government not trust us? Do we not trust ourselves?
There's just some deep-seated, wild urges that go through your head. Like, you know, I want to drive the car into a tree. You know, just to be like, let's do
escalate the
some violent, destructive shit.
Yeah.
Let's drive through that cornfield.
That's why people have those bumper bullies.
Yeah. The bumper bully. So who's bullying who?
I think that there's so much road rage in this area that they literally have to protect their bumper from being bumped by bullies.
So it's a bumper bully preventer. It's a bully.
Because I think people literally will bump each other, and so those things will like prevent that.
Yeah, but what do you think the likelihood of someone who has a bumper bully is actually bumping bumpers?
Yeah, but then they'd have to do it in reverse, right?
No, they're probably bumping people in front of them.
Yeah, they are it's almost like a label, like I'm the bumper bully.
Yeah, like I'm an asshole.
What is that thing?
It's the bumper bully. I want to kick it.
Two person only, what if you're schizophrenic? Can I claim Benny as just a super hairy little person? What makes a person? What makes two? Trucks only. Sounds a little bit like segregation. People are assholes. Who are these signs for? I'm pretty sure you can get gas at either. Just in case you don't remember trucks, let me remind you again in 8 feet. You can't turn left.
I gotta do something real quick. Hang on. This is about this area's driving. Hang on. My blinkers on. Please let me merge. My lane ends in 500 feet. I will be fine. He doesn't budge, but that's okay. I still have time. 300 feet. Just let me fit. 100 feet, you piece of shit. Now I am mad. I start to go, I hope you know I will. No, I will not stop. My windows down, my fingers up, I start to sweat. I see no cops. All on your car, nothing to lose. You drive a Benz, it's brand new. My car's got no resale value. You back down now, your bitch ass is in my rear view. Thank you.
I can imagine that fucking hawk, dude. Which name of the Rudolph out of all the Donner and Dasher? Prancer?
How fucking hilarious, because they sound so like German. It's like, come Donner, come Prancer, come Rudolph, come Adolf. It's like it's almost there. There's almost an Adolf.
They're like, do you recall there was an 8th reindeer?
The most famous reindeer of all, Adolf the bad call reindeer. Took it a little way too far. I don't know. Who is the happiest?
That's poison ivy. You see that shit? Dude, those are not branches. Like, more carbon went into making that Prius than it will ever offset.
Yeah.
Just saying.
My brother and I
totally.
spent a long
That
time
is
being
true,
Bane
my
and
brother.
Bane's inner monologue.
But I was born in the shadows.
And the shadows have made you very powerful. That's why we're in the dark as we speak.
I keep telling myself that, but in reality, the shadows just made me pale.
You won't get skin cancer, brother. Deer.
Really?
See the 2 deer? 2 does?
No.
They probably used to graze right here on this highway until we fucking cut all the trees down. Want to play word association games?
Sure. We walked through Target to get to the show. My sign obsession started invading all of my jokes.
Can you imagine if Tim One produced Beethoven back in the day before people fucking thought about anything, when they just reacted? It's like... Beethoven was deaf. He still would have been like, what the fuck are you doing, Timothy? You think, you want my money, cunt? Oh, fucking... I grew up next to a deaf kid, and there's a sign that said Deaf Child Zone. Who the fuck needs that sign? Who's like, watch out for the kid. It's like, I'm just gonna honk and gun it. If you're at all intelligent, it's so offensive that it's like, I obsess about shit like this. It's like, who the fuck sees a kid and just assumes they hear, like they hear? Like, just don't hit the kid with your car. Like, they're not deer, they're like, just stop every time. Like, there's no like, it's like, oh no, I didn't see a sign. I for sure can hear, else there'd be a sign. Because a deaf kid would never leave their 1 block area. It's so much more offensive that they made that sign than what I'm saying. Basically, it just reminded him that he was deaf every morning. I know. It's like Deaf Child Zone. He's like, hey, great day. Oh man, I can't listen to music. Right? Right? Because the help is none. No one guns it and honks. So it's just a fucking dick move to remind you that you're peasants. Myself included. Yeah, they're everywhere. These signs, are you fucking kidding?
As the people file out of my last show, my obsession starts to wane. Sometimes we just overthink shit. Who cares about the fucking signs? Benny doesn't. He gets it. It's about going outside, getting the ball, and cuddling with your family. Everyone's looking for a sign. Well, I found a sign. I found thousands of them, and they don't say anything. Just stay hydrated and make sure the people that love you are taken care of.